The 9/11 Memorial and Museum has opened its doors to heads of state, Medal of Honor recipients, presidents, and most importantly, families of those lost.
But Pope Francis represents the holiest and the highest profile visitor to date. He pays a visit to the museum later today.
What this Pope represents, the platform that he speaks to, not only the billion Catholics around the world, but just the way the entire world has really gravitated towards him. For him to choose to come to ground zero, to this museum, and have a multi-religious service is absolutely incredible.
With each day, in every direction, there is the sight, sounds, and signs of continued progress. But the image of the Holy Father on this hallowed ground will leave an indelible mark.
And when his team, this very incredibly energetic team from the Vatican came to visit to sort of scout locations, when we brought them down here, their reaction was, the Pope needs to see this, the Pope needs to come.
Pope Francis will preside over services here in Foundation Hall, alongside the slurry wall and the last column.
Before the interfaith service inside the museum, the Pope will come here to the 9/11 Memorial. He'll pause in front of this panel in front of about 1,000 invited guests and honor the 2,983 people whose lives were lost on 9/11.
And when the firefighters were running up the stairs to save 20 to 25,000 people that day, nobody cared about what religion you are, what socioeconomic class, what ethnicity, and afterwards everyone just came together. So to be here in Foundation Hall with this Pope, with a representative of the Jewish religion, of the Muslim religion, of Hindu, of all these different religions on one stage sends a huge message to the world.
The interfaith service is scheduled to run 35 minutes. The Pope has a very tight schedule to keep, but Joe Daniels and other museum officials are hoping for one slight deviation from the Pope's plan.
After the service, we want to show the Pope a few specific artifacts here. There's a couple that really stand out and speak to faith.